Finn Calder's life is ordinary, dull, and mildly disastrous. He's always late, forgets homework, and somehow manages to ruin small things in spectacular ways. One day, he stumbles into a secret auction for magical artifacts and inadvertently activates a mysterious relic. The Luminar Codex, sparks fly, alarms blare, and Finn narrowly escapes an ambush of cloaked agents who clearly don't like him very much. Finn's initial reaction is disbelief, panic, and blame mainly directed at himself. But he quickly realizes that the incident has marked him as a person of interest in a war he doesn't understand. He returns home to find a strange package containing a cryptic message. "Your chaos is your power. Find the assembly." Finn's perspective is full of sarcastic internal commentary and nervous humor. He must navigate the tension between staying safe and embracing the call to adventure. The first section sets up his chaotic genius as both a curse and a gift. Readers experience his disorientation, adrenaline, and reluctant curiosity. Finn's personal conflict, being simultaneously unlucky and uniquely talented, as established as the engine for the story. Finn ventures to the hidden headquarters of the Assembly, a secret group of chaos agents tasked with protecting magical knowledge from the sinister Scrivener Guild. The headquarters is chaotic. Books fly on their own, gadgets hum, and agents are constantly tripping, arguing, or inventing new ways to fail spectacularly. Finn meets his mentor, Alara Sharp, impatient agent with a taste for dangerous inventions, a team of young misfits, each with bizarre powers or compulsions that seem useless but hint at hidden potential. Introductions are awkward, full of humorous mishaps, pranks, and one accidental minor explosion that sets the tone for their chaotic operations. Through training exercises, Finn learns that he can manipulate probability threads. He can make unlikely events happen more often, which explains his history of being both catastrophically unlucky and surprisingly lucky at the same time. Finn is skeptical, hesitant, and mildly terrified of responsibility. Interactions focus on humor, trust building, and tiny victories, showing the beginnings of a bond among the misfits. The section emphasizes Finn's growth, from reluctant outsider to someone curious about his potential, while maintaining his sardonic voice. The team receives their first assignment: infiltrate a Scrivener Guild archive rumored to contain the bones of the first scribe, a dangerous artifact capable of rewriting reality. Finn and his team descend into an underground labyrinth filled with traps that challenge creativity and quick thinking rather than brute force. Every misstep is a mixture of chaos and luck. Finn accidentally triggers a magical trap, nearly blowing up the vault, but the randomness of his powers saves him in unexpected ways. The team must navigate illusions, puzzles, and magical guardians, highlighting the strengths and quirks of each member. Finn's narration mixes fear, humor, and awe at the weirdness surrounding him. The mission escalates tension with near failures, split-second decisions, and the discovery that the Scrivener Guild is far more dangerous and organized than the Assembly anticipated. Finn starts understanding the weight of his chaos ability, realizing it's not just random luck, it's strategic unpredictability that can be wielded intentionally. By the end of this section, the team secures the artifact but uncovers hints of a larger conspiracy. The Scrivener Guild plans to control all magical knowledge. Finn begins to feel the pressure of responsibility, but also the thrill of purpose. Returning to the Assembly's headquarters, Finn notices subtle signs of sabotage. Misfiled magical tomes, strange behaviors, and coded messages indicating that someone within the group may be a spy for the Scrivener Guild. Suspicion and tension rise. Finn is forced to navigate interpersonal dynamics while unraveling the clues, realizing that his chaotic talents give him unique insight into hidden patterns that others miss. Trust is tested repeatedly. Alliances shift, friendships strain, and Finn must choose whom to rely on. Meanwhile, the Scrivener Guild escalates their attacks, sending agents to steal the artifact Finn's team recovered. Finn experiences near-death encounters, clever escapes, and moments of moral ambiguity. He learns that heroism requires smart risk-taking and willingness to improvise. This section emphasizes the thriller aspect, tension, paranoia, and ethical dilemmas. Finn grows mentally, emotionally, and strategically. Humor persists through witty commentary and accidental chaos, keeping the tone light amid danger. By the end, Finn uncovers the identity of the traitor in a dramatic reveal, solidifying his role as the team's unpredictable, indispensable agent. The Scrivener Guild announces their plan to use the bones of the first scribe to erase the Assembly and control magical reality entirely. Finn and the misfits must act fast, traveling through shifting landscapes of secret libraries, magical bridges, and booby-trapped archives. High-stakes sequences challenge each member's quirks. Finn's chaos threads allow improbable outcomes, like bridges holding together just long enough, and enemy plans failing in hilarious but effective ways. The narrative alternates between tense action and Finn's internal humor, keeping suspense alive. Finn's growth is evident. He takes initiative, coordinates others, and begins to accept leadership despite his self-doubt. Relationships deepen, trust solidifies, and the team becomes a genuine unit. Every obstacle tests courage, ingenuity, and ethical judgment. By the end of this section, the Guild's master plan is partially thwarted. But a powerful cliffhanger sets up the final confrontation. The bones could still rewrite reality if Finn miscalculates. The team infiltrates the Scrivener Guild's central archive for the climactic showdown. The setting is chaotic and labyrinthine, shifting staircases, floating tomes, and magical defenses that require improvisation. Finn uses his powers deliberately for the first time, turning chaos into strategy. Each member's unique skills contribute to the victory. Finn confronts the guild's leader, a cunning manipulator who tries to undermine him psychologically. Finn's inner growth, self-confidence, humor, and trust in his instincts allows him to outsmart the antagonist. Unexpected twists occur. The artifact backfires on the guild, narrowly avoiding catastrophe. Finn learns the value of teamwork, embracing his quirky talents and the power of chance when guided by intelligence. The section climaxes with the guild defeated, artifacts secured, and the city safe, but Finn realizes the magical world is bigger, stranger, and more dangerous than he ever imagined. Finn and the team return to the assembly, now recognized as key agents. Bonds between characters solidify. Friendships, trust, and romantic sparks are hinted at, but left open for future adventures. Finn reflects on his journey from an ordinary, clumsy teenager to a chaotic, clever hero who embraces unpredictability as a strength. He begins mentoring newer recruits, demonstrating that odd talents can make a real difference. The story ends with hope, humor, and anticipation of further adventures. Finn's chaotic powers are no longer just luck. They're a symbol of cleverness, courage, and self-acceptance. The narrative closes with the sense that this is only the beginning, leaving room for sequels and further exploits in a world where chaos is the ultimate weapon.
If this story made you pause for a moment, subscribe for more stories that matter.